Hey, glad you can make it. Welcome to Fantasy Dad Pods, where dad bods are glorified and dad jokes are encouraged. I'm JT, accompanied by Sean. Sean, how we doing?
We are doing good. Oldest graduated preschool or like from daycare, so he's getting ready. He's hanging out with me this week. Same with the youngest, getting ready to go on a little trip. But I have an update for you, JT. I, as of today, finished for the first time in my life Back to the Future. I finally watched
Wow.
Back to the Future for the first time today. There you go. I finished the first one about 2 hours ago. So there you go.
There you go. And?
I don't know how like graphic I want to get, but more hardcore grapey than I thought. He's kidding me. Uh,
Right.
yeah, and a lot of like incest. Other than that, still holds up pretty well. I feel like for the most part, uh, it's cool what they thought because I'm watching number two now. What they thought 2015 was going to be, and
Hmm.
there's still payphones and everything. I'm like, wow, swing and a miss on that one. Like, but like the other things they thought too. But I mean, you always hear the things like the hoverboards and the shoes that Nike ended up making and trying to get hoverboards. But that was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, payphones still, not so much. I was
Right.
like, yeah, I was like, okay. But the movies so far, I haven't finished the second one yet, but they're good watches, Michael J. Fox, classic, I mean, and the craziest part is I'd never seen it, but I feel like over the years, I had basically seen 80% of the movie. Just like all the things, the we don't need roads. I've seen that
Yeah.
obviously. The whole high school dance thing, I've seen all that. I've seen the car scene, the fighting, I've seen all the diner stuff. So I was like, I've seen like 80%
Right.
of this movie in like bits and pieces here, but I put it all together finally. So as someone a connoisseur of those movies, and when we lived together, for those that didn't, me and JC lived together. You always bug me about seeing all these old school movies, so I figured I'd check one off the list for you. Checked off Back to the Future, so solid 7 out of 10. That sounds bad for some people, but again, a lot of rankings people I feel like they always go like grades. Five is like average. It's above average movie.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good. That's seven is a good movie. Like did not regret seeing it. Would probably watch it again. Someone's like, watch Back to the Future. I'm like, all right, cool, bet, let's do it. Like not
Right.
walking away. So yeah, absolutely good movie so far, and the
Does
second one so far, yeah.
does it make you want to just go jump in your car and go 88 just to see?
I
Just
thought about
like,
it, and for those on listening, the fastest I've ever gone in a car, I'm gonna commit a little crime here, is about 110. Clovis Highway, JT Pullman. There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, because for those that don't know, it is literally because I was going up on a Monday, JT, after school in the summer. So they're like triple whammy of no one. It's like it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and Close Highway. I can't for people at home. It's a valley, and there's a road that is just straight until it disappears in the sunset. And there was not a car. And I was like, how fast can I go? Got to like 110, and I was like, I'm gonna chicken out. I am so done with this. If I even like 2 degrees turn the steering wheel, it's gonna explode. So I was like, I don't know. So I
Yeah.
immediately,
Yeah.
immediately pulled that down, and I was like, never again. I can say I did over 100, and that's good for me. There you go.
Yeah. I think I'm right. Yeah. I'm right there with you. 110, going into Lind.
Oh,
So
okay.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
395. So yeah,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
area basically.
Yep. Yep. Just knowing as far
Um,
as you can see. And
because
yeah, it's just I have some friends who are like, oh, I did 130. I'm like, you're crazy. I don't know how race car drivers do it. Like just living like that the entire time.
hmm
When my heart was gonna explode and I was doing like 110. These F1 guys are like 200 turn. Like, I'm just like, nah, that's not for me. I'm never gonna be a race car driver in any life. So there we go.
right.
There we go. How about you?
Oh, not much. Went camping. Somewhat relaxing. It was fun. Brought the dogs. Had a water fight in a kiddie pool with kiddos. Good. I don't know. We always go there every year. It's still in the same county, but it's just like
Yeah.
diagonal on the across from us. So it's like an hour drive, and it's like still on the Columbia River, and good playground, and can go swim in the water if you want. And So yeah, that was good. That was pretty much the weekend. We had football tryouts tonight. Even though it was like, I don't know, it's the first year of tackle football. And I was like, oh, tryouts. We're gonna helmet up, we're gonna put on the pads, we're gonna see some no, not even mouth guard. They were like, don't even wear your mouth guard. Just they were kind of just, I don't know, it just seemed a little bit less than I thought. So I had this expectation it didn't meet, but
Who thought
whatever.
Friday Night Lights?
Not well.
Also, first time saw Friday Night Lights 2 days ago. There you go.
Wow.
No joke. Yeah, no joke. I was rooting for Carter. I'm just gonna be honest at the end of that movie because they're more analytically savvy. Like what? Like going for it on fourth down, yes, love it. And then like the Odessa is like constantly running the ball in the fourth quarter, like with the running clock. I'm like, you deserve to lose this game, dummies. Like you had no running backs. Throw the freaking football. So
Right.
I was like, Carter's gonna win because they should win because you're stupid. But anyways, yeah.
Boom.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm kind of worried about you. I feel like you're checking all like this bucket list of movies, and I don't want to ask why. But
you should see. Well, no, I was like, because during work I got some background time. I'm like, let's go. Finish the podcast, the sports podcast. I was like, let's just start cranking out some movies. I made a list of like some streaming services. I'm like, what movies we got in here? And I was like, boom. I was like, and I saw the only reason why I watched Back to the Future. It was like it's leaving soon. I was like, I could probably crank these out before I leave on the trip. And besides, if I leave on the trip, I got 20 hours to kill. Let's download some movies to watch some stuff. So that's why I've just got some time, during the day, and been trying to work out. So riding my bike. So I got there. Boom. There's an hour on the bike.
Yeah.
That's a good chunk of a movie. That's how I finished. Got most of Back to the Future. So there you go.
Ooh. Do you still Peloton? Is that what you're doing?
Still Peloton. I guess here's an update. I was running, tweaked the old groin. Pretty good. Tried 2 separate times a week ago to go running. No dice. Still not better to this day. Still can't run. So yeah, zombies. If you're running zombies, do not happen now because I am going down. Like I am not getting away anytime soon. Yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. You were like, oh, payphones. I thought of, because one of my guilty genres is like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
And always seems to be like convenience store, like grocery bags, right? Everywhere.
Yes.
But nowadays, like you got to pay for them, or they don't even supply them anymore.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
have on the racks anymore. Like it's just the paper stuff. Yeah,
there goes that. So as I'm camping, we're going through these extra grocery bags stuffed away. I'm like, I feel like these are more valuable than I'm just using them randomly for camping trash and throwing them. Like I should be keeping these just in case. In case. But,
just in case. Yeah, we ran out or almost ran out of them because we just don't get them that much anymore because they just don't give them away to you. So
no,
gotta start rationing trash bags. There you go. But yeah.
But otherwise, baseball's full swing. Trade deadline coming up, which means fantasy leagues, check your trade deadline. It's probably a week or two away. It's usually just right after the real MLB trade deadline. So we're going to highlight some moves, things that affect both fantasy and real life baseball probably. There's really only been a big flurry of trades just ever since Josh Naylor. I think that's been one of the biggest ones so far. So boom, let's just start there.
Yeah, I mean, hate to say it as two Mariner fans, but I think it negatively affects Josh Naylor. It's ballpark. It's just, Arizona's a better place to hit than Seattle. Although Josh Naylor, I will say this, looking at his page and doing some research on him, he's not a bopper like a lot of people, the body type and people think. So it's a lot more line drive contact on base for Josh Naylor. So that still plays in Seattle, and it's a bigger ballpark, like outfield wise. So that actually is fine for the most part. His goal, he usually isn't clearing the fence a ton. So mitigating power, it's a lot of line drive stuff. So I don't think it'll affect it as much, but with anything hitting that ballpark, he said he loves the batters. I don't know if that's tongue in cheek or whatever, but
right,
because his numbers are not good in Seattle, but it's going to affect it a little bit. Just it's going to, but I think all in all, feel pretty good about this move in general. If you have fantasy impact, because you're not rostering in a Mariners first baseman, at this point. So I feel like you're a Josh Naylor fan, just stand pat. I don't think there's any real major shift in value here. If it was kind of like a slight like my thing is like Alex Bregman, Carlos Correa, those type of guys. No, not like huge boppers, like wall scraper kind of guys. They came to Seattle. I'd be like, oh, plummet valued, like shocking. But again, he's not a homer hitter. He's a doubles guy and on base. That shouldn't change much in Seattle. I don't think.
Man, bury the lead. 4 stolen bases in his first 4 games.
I saw he had 0. It was like
691.
yeah, something like that, and then he did it in the first 3 games in Seattle. So that was great. He's just Eric Young Jr., the first base coach for the Mariners, has Cal at double digits. Josh Naylor's got 4. Like legitimately, like we there's analytics communities are like, oh man, like Mariners don't mean a lot, X, Y, and Z, but like he's got to be onto something. You know what I mean? Like he's got these guys timed up. He understands it. Like you don't accidentally have your big catcher stealing double-digit bases, and then Josh Naylor show up and is like, for the first time in 600 bats, stealing 4. Like he's got like, that guy adds value to a team. Clearly, Eric Young Jr. clearly does.
Oh yeah, and it's probably even in the intangibles, like if you will. It's just like, hey Josh, do you see what that pitcher is not doing? He is not paying attention to you. Like, can you at least take a bigger lead or try, like, like some type of like little voice in the back of your head to like just giving you that extra confidence, or just seeing what obviously you're either second guessing or just not seeing yourself. But there's definitely something. It's coming. I mean, it's so apparent that it's almost ironic that it's like
didn't stop paying attention to Naylor. Once he went to Seattle, they've clearly been doing it for a while, like, or else it's like the most, random series of events ever. So, like, I feel like, he's been multiple teams, been on 3 other teams that haven't been paying attention to him for a long time. He comes to Seattle and is immediately stealing bases. It's just, it's too much correlation, not be causation. There you go.
It's kind of like me teaching my 9-year-old, because we got the MLB The Show. We've been playing the game every once in a while, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, Tommy Edmonds. Goat.
Well, yeah, we played like these like old school like Hall of Famer teams. They're like the Beasts versus the Bashers. I don't know. It's just they just give them some random team names, but there's like former big stars on all the, and nothing really matches. It's no AL, and there's no correlation that I kind of saw, but it was just fun.
How old school is it? Like Honus Wagner or like early 90s?
It's everything. Actually, my story is going to end up with Catfish Hunter. So, I mean, so anyway, so we're like talking, and so it's kind of cool to see different styles and different batting stances and different like windups is what I'm getting at. And I'm just saying, wow, look at this. Look at Catfish Hunter, this big windup. That's how it used to be. It's not that way anymore. And he was like, oh, why? And I'm like, well, it takes so long to deliver the ball. And I was like, you can get a ton of stolen bases. He's like, what? And then he hits like the ZR button or whatever it is to just take off. And I was just like, do it. It was that so simple. It was like those little things that you just kind of like need to see or key in on. So I was like, oh, it's kind of fun teaching my 9-year-old this. But also, Chase Utley would have raked again, or he did literally in the game against Catfish Hunter. 3 for 3, 2 home runs on 2 pitches, and then his third hit was the second pitch of the bat, roped double into the gap, 1 hop the wall, like on a laser. So Chase Utley in a different era had Catfish Hunter's name. Just saying, like,
dang.
And he's batting 9th for some reason in that stacked lineup.
I was gonna say it does depend on who the other 8 are, but Chase Utley, dang, raked. Okay. I mean, It's Always Sunny cast member Chase Utley. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Man. Okay. Chase. Who's the best player that you're playing there? I mean, obviously Chase Utley was, but like, give me another name that like, who's hitting? Like, did he ask a question about some old timer or something like that? Like,
there was a few. I mean, there's those like hodgepodge of like really good 70s players. I am blanking.
I feel like I have there's this guy, the meme of like Hal when he's like it's like the joke of like your son asks you this, and it like the scene in this Malcolm in the Middle where the lights turn off and it zooms in on Hal, and he's like about to tell his son about something. He'd be like, Dad, what about this guy who doesn't hit a lot of home runs, but he never strikes out and has a high on base? Tony Gwynn. And like, let me tell you about Tony Gwynn. like, let me tell you, this man struck out like 20 times a season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Gwynn was a batter in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
like
contact bubble is like the whole square.
Yeah, the red is just like the zone.
It's literally it just starts in like, where's the square? It's everywhere. Like it's
Right.
everything. Like, good luck.
We played in the Kingdom because you're playing like the older, so you get to pick the old stadiums.
Gosh, that's the
and
best.
then Griffey Jr. ended up being on his team, and then it said the Kingdom capacity was 59,000. That seemed high.
That's too much, I think. I thought it was
like,
closer
I don't
to
know
like 40,
if that's
like 39.
Yeah.
Yeah, 39 would have been my guess.
But like there was a across total generations. Like you had McGuire and Beltran and Griffey on a team, but then you also had, I am blanking on his name. He had a really closed left-handed batting stance. Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan, the second baseman for the Reds back in the day?
Yes, Joe Morgan was on the team too. So you had like this big...
It says 59,000 for baseball.
Really?
Dang. I guess it's that third deck that we kind of just ignore. Like,
in
the end, it's almost the stadium all the way around too. See, like like T-Mobile, we have a huge swath that's just forgotten.
That's right.
But Kingdom was all the way around, so you had seats.
Yeah,
the third deck didn't go all the way around, but it went around for a lot of it, and there's a lot more. So,
well, in our game, Griffey Jr. he hit a home run into the third deck.
That was kind of his thing.
It was like 480 something.
That was kind of his thing. Football was only 66K though. Interesting. I did see the last regular season game in the Kingdom. There you go. They did play a playoff game though, so that was the last game. But I saw the last regular season game. Okay, there we go. That's cool. I always, I love playing those old school games. I gotta get back to a baseball game. I haven't been into one in a long time. I should get dabbling that. Last ones I've been doing are mobile games. Anyways, back to trade deadline. Is there Chris Paddock is acquired by the Tigers? Again, not having the best run of it so far, but I would say the talent's always there. Keep an eye on it. Only 29 still, JT. Like, kind of shocking. Looked it up, like not even 30 yet. So, it's more of like Detroit's a great place to pitch. Paddock has talent. Just keep an eye out the rest of the way. I wouldn't say like, but he's like, put that little star on Yahoo watch list. If things turn around, don't be afraid to jump on him. I was kind of like JT. I brought it up earlier. I don't want to say this year, but I'm always kind of an Eric Fetty fan, legitimately. And he's now Braves, and they do something with starting pitchers. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I just feel like they work.
Yeah, they send them to the 60-day IL.
I know, I did see that. Literally all of their opening day rosters on the 60-day IL. So they just need guys to pitch. But I think of all the guys they acquired. They acquired Dane Dunning and Carlos Carrasco and everything like that. But I feel like Eric Fetty's always got a special place in my heart. I just want to mention Eric Fetty.
Yes. Yeah, shout out KBO guy. Also, I feel like Atlanta is on a cyclical like year of everyone's healthy and they do really well. And then the following year, everyone's hurt and we're just middling.
And then everyone doubts them and then they come back and just go off. Yeah. The thing is, like, Ronald Acuna was healthy, and they just are never in the World Series if Ronald Acuna is healthy. They just seem to be hurt.
Well, he just injured the tight Achilles.
So what you're saying is you're putting money on the Braves. This is what happened. Like, not to this extent, but like, remember a couple years ago when he did it, and they were like, "Whatever, let's get a couple nobodies in the outfield," and then they went on a scorcher and won the World Series.
Right.
They just make a trade for 3 starting pitchers. Let's just see.
Speaking of just injuries and opening up the door, so Judge has the elbow issue, and so does that open the door for Raleigh MVP? And then also, Jake Wilson hurt, broken left forearm, if I remember right. And now does that open the door for his teammate, Mr. 19 total bases?
I think again, to put this in the head in a not an audio video podcast, but the gif of Big Bird kicking the door forcefully in. He did that on that 6-for-6 night. I don't think anyone getting hurt was like when you get 19 total bases in a game. He announced himself in this race like
Yeah.
very quickly. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that he got hurt. So yeah, he's in the race. Same with kind of Aaron Judge though. With Aaron Judge, clear front runner for MVP, but you missed time. Calrelli hit a home run the other day. Like again, like you're just not there to accrue stats,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
it's not good. And apparently they're like, well, he might come back in 10, maybe 15 days, but he's not going to throw. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to break this down. We talk about this. Ohtani doing what he did with a Tommy John surgery is not normal. Like, so they're saying is like maybe in 15 days he'll sort of come back, and I'm not assuming he's gonna be an Ohtani. I assume like, hey, my arm still hurts. I'm not gonna be 100%. I can swing a bat with fine and not gonna injure myself, but I don't expect him to be full Aaron Judge. So as
Mm-hmm.
long as he's not even able to throw a ball or play outfield, that means he's still hurt somewhat. His elbow still bothers him. So he's not full health, and then Ohtani's the weirdo. Ohtani's the guy who goes 50-50 with a hurt elbow. I don't think, even as Aaron Judge is such a weirdo, I'm not going to assume he can do what Ohtani did. So I think it's going to linger even after that. So I'm like, man, I think this is going to linger for a while, and this definitely opens the door for Cal to win the MVP. Like, this is what Cal needed, and Cal got it. Now,
Yeah.
can the Mariners just win a freaking game is probably what they should be trying to do. But
just a little bit.
Yeah. So, but
the other trade names, I'm just like, Ryan McMahon, like that's more real life baseball, situational, left-handed bat, good defense, and then also
for his value does go up going to the Yankees, but still, like.
Yeah, and then Ahmed Rosario, now traded the third or fourth year in a row. Also going to the Yankees. He's only 29.
Really? I would put money like I was 36.
And then does it say how old McMahon is in the article here? No. No. So anyway, there's a shakeup in the bullpen. That's always fantasy worthy. So Blue Jays getting Sir Anthony Dominguez from the Orioles. So the Orioles, as of right now, are either looking at probably Kittredge, maybe Aiken or Cano, but I would probably lean Kittredge.
Yeah. It's hard to tell. Like honestly, who do they have today? They had a close game today. Who closed that game? Can you see?
No, I didn't. I don't have the right sites up for that.
Keep. Is there any other like bullpen shakeups that you saw?
Mets got Soto.
Did you say the Mets got Soto?
Yeah, Gregory Soto.
I was like the Mets
from the Orioles.
Yeah.
So like both of them leaving really wide open in Baltimore, but it's the same team, losing bullpen.
Yeah, gotcha.
So it's just kind of Baltimore's
came in the 8th, and let me see who came in the 9th. Corbin Martin came in the 9th. Having a good year so far. I mean, it's only 7 games, but
are you sure Corbin Martin? Because that is a 12-year-old in our little league, so I don't think that's accurate.
This man has a beard. How advanced is this 12-year-old of yours?
not shaving, but he's a stud. So see. That's what gave me a little pause. I was like, well, it's not like what's that
6,
Rookie of the Year movie?
12.
Unless he Rookie of the Year himself over the last 6 weeks, and just has 100-mile-an-hour fastball now.
He's okay.
Anyway,
but yeah, that's who got the save. So I think Kittredge is probably the safer bet once, like, because it was tie game and the Orioles took out and won it, took the lead in the 8th. So I think you're right. Kittredge is probably
I feel bad for the Braves now, just seeing all the arms that they've acquired. They're desperate just for innings. I don't blame them, but Fetty, I don't know, just someone cash or someone later. We'll just take him. Dane Dunning, Carlos Carrasco.
If you legitimately anyone on 2 teams that has spent time on the IL any length of time this year and just took the Braves and Dodgers teams, and you take those 2 teams and say, if you've been on the IL at some point, you go on this magical team, that team makes the playoffs, right? No doubt.
Right.
Just from the arms available.
Mm-hmm.
You take those 2 teams and put their arms and be like, this is your team. Man, that team is pitching like crazy, man. that team, that team is. That's just, yeah, not no bueno. Well, let's get to unless there's anything else, let's get to some WPDI. And this has been updated. And JT, are my eyes deceiving me? Gleyber Torres is leading the way. All-star Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy there.
Man, I mean, Kyle Tucker makes sense. Boom, like here we go, Mookie Betts, blah blah. But Gleyber Torres,
And a little tier above himself, like a full.
yeah, he's a good. I mean, okay, like man, walks, okay, zone. Man, he is just. He's not really bad in any cat. I guess swing outside, but like for the most part,
mean,
it's solid across the board. K percent 12, walk rate 14.
yeah.
Anytime your walk rate's higher than your strikeout rate, you're gonna be high here.
Oh, absolutely. I will say I pulled the stats July 22, so
I mean, yeah,
pretty much up to date. But yeah, he's controlling. He's anything outside the zone. He's just like, nope, not good enough. And then he's just not swinging at anything bad, like in general. So I mean, it's just a good combination.
And then at the bottom, you got Michael Harris III. We've talked about how bad he's been. Below him, Pete Crow Armstrong. I don't know how this man does it. I think we talk about this. I talk about this every time. Are you real nervous about his future? If just how wild he swings at everything, are you just a little nervous?
This is what we discussed. It was just like, yeah, how do you like compartmentalize this thought? Like his plate approach is extreme. Let's just put it that way. And so it's just like, is he going to be susceptible to being more streakier than like your normal baseball player? Like,
I feel like he's been pretty consistent this year too. Like it doesn't make any sense. He's been consistent and it's been good. And all this says is just like he's wildly swinging at stuff, but like it shouldn't keep working, but it is still working. I mean, is this like a 1-year fluke? Because these names down here are not playing well. So I don't. It just scared me. I like the kid. I love what he brings and everything like that. I'm just like, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer on it. You know, I've been mulling this over for a while. It's like, do I be the Debbie Downer on Pete Crow Armstrong? I can't be that guy. He's like all the hype right now. But man, I look at these numbers and I'm like, for us, it's very blue is like really bad, and it is very blue. Like it's very blue.
Yeah, it's when you break down like what all the 6 components that compile WPDI, like he's pretty good swinging at pitches in the zone, which I mean, like, okay, he's having some success, to kind of obvious, but he's actually really. It sounds weird. He's actually really good at swinging at pitches outside the zone. So it's just like he's making contact at a higher clip outside the zone than most. Yeah. I could actually scroll over and.
I wish we would have had this with Vlad Sr. Because I feel like you just described Vlad Sr., which obviously a great hitter, did it his whole career. So this could just be his niche, but I just feel like that's the exception, not the rule. You know what I mean? And if you're playing that's a dangerous ledge to live on. You know, like your option is you have 1 out of 1,000 shot, and the one is Vlad. You could be Vlad, or you could be the other 999 people over here. I'm like, ugh, like that just makes me very, very scared to live like that. But
yeah, it's he's really good. He's solid when the pitch is in the zone, but he's just swinging at almost like anything, no matter where it is. So it's just like, at least when he is making contact, it's hard.
He's no pump. He's no punk. He's getting up there and swinging.
Mama didn't raise no.
Yeah, so there's you know, it's a little league, like get the bat off your shoulder. You see all those like things online. It's like, I spent $200 to watch you take strike 3. He's not watching taking strike 3. He's swung the ball 4 twice.
Yeah, and she should know, because what movie was she in? Playing the mom?
Little Big League.
There you go. Yes.
Yes, Pete Armstrong's mom was the main lady, right? In
Minnesota Twins? Is that what the movie's based around? Okay,
it's the best movie because the mayor's the bad guys. You know, so
Yeah, right.
Steal second, steal third, might even steal home. It's like the best line ever. And it's all swag, you know. And like that one, he hits a ball in the upper deck in Minnesota. Like boom, like what that angle too. That's what I was picturing. That's what I was pictured to this day when I'm in the home run derby. Like if I was like, man, if I was in home run derby, and it's that angle. I'm not even looking at it from my own eyes. I picture it from like the camera, that shot. And I'm like, 'cause that's like the coolest shot.
Right.
Griffey was the coolest,
Just
He's
all
just
that
so cool.
swag.
He's just so cool.
Other names down here that we've kind of touched on, like their plate discipline is poor, but they're having like decent, like Hunter Goodman, poor plate discipline. He's down here in the bottom 10, but like as he's catcher eligible and he's having a lot of good counting stats, but it's just it's a lot of swing, and with that comes Cam Smith. I saw him batting fourth. Like if they're gonna just keep having him hit, we talked about it last week. Is just like it'll be somewhat relevant enough, but it's just so almost random. It's tough to just plug and play him.
Kyle Stowers is down here too.
Mm-hmm. That's something we could get in on.
Riley Green is down here. Yeah. There's some names. Ellie De La Cruz. Gosh, there's some actually. Corbin Carroll. Yeah.
Right. I read an article on a Stowers thing. I don't know if you want to entertain that or if you want to go through plate discipline anymore. But
what's your Kyle Stowers?
Okay, so if you go to Baseball Savant, which I'm actually actively going over to now, either they had an article or I just kind of stumbled upon something. It was regarding swing path, and they have all those new metrics on measuring swing plane and the 3 different dimensions of the swing. But then they also have the swing length and the swing speed. And I was watching this thing about like how they're talking about how Barry Bonds was so elite because he was in the top percentile of swing speed, but also he had a very short swing too, so he could catch any pitch inside or extend outside. He's just so fundamentally sound, but also having a short but a fast swing. And so it was just like, okay, who does that? Who has a really short but fast swing like that could lead to something? So I went and I just went to Savant and I graphed out who that is. I don't know if I would.
Do I need a drum roll?
I was like, should I share my screen with you? I got to go recreate this while we're talking. What's your thoughts on this while I try to recreate this?
The first thing that you immediately, like, short swing, quick swing is Evan Longoria. I just remember, like, that was, like, all the rage for a long time with him, was his bat speed. That was like, bat speed is king thing, too. And it was just, like, how he went lighter bat and just, like, went super fast with it. And so it was torque before torque was a thing. And so that's immediately what you would, like, ring a bunch of bells, ringy dingy dingy in my head, there. Shout out office. As soon as you said it, I was like Evan Longoria, and that's just like where my brain goes. But is there any hint like who the modern one is most like him? I don't.
Well, this is just based on this year. I don't know if they started doing it. No, they have data since 2023. Does that sound right? So just on 2025, it was Kyle Stowers was up there, and let's just start there, and then we can go over the last 3 years. So Kyle Stowers was there. Oh, it's gonna refresh, and then I gotta go back to swing length. Here we go. And then Jesus Sanchez, his teammate there, who has always been like that kind of, you see it, you see glimpses of it, but it hasn't put all together.
How old is Jesus Sanchez?
I would guess 27. What do you think? Drum roll. 27.
I was gonna say.
There's your guess. Sorry,
my guess.
Took your guess. Other big names here for 2025 that have like top percentile hit and top percentile, in terms of shorter swings. Pete Alonso. Ever heard of him? Gunnar Henderson, Riley Green, Bobby Witt Jr., Lars Nootbaar, Helio Ramos.
A lot of righties.
Corbin Carroll, Ellie De La Cruz.
Okay. We got
Willer Abreu.
There's just a crazy run of righties there. I was like, is this a thing like with all righties? Like,
but man, out of all those names I just named off, that's some really good quality
Yeah.
names. So it's really interesting. Whereas like the bats, when you think of bat speed overall, I think of like O'Neal Cruz and Junior Caminero, right? They were on display in the home run derby, but their swing length, well, Caminero's
long.
is the longest, other
It
than
makes sense
Nolan
that O'Neal
Arenado.
is too, because he's so big. Like that,
hmm
a lot of levers have to be going there. Like,
yeah, Judge is up there too.
yeah,
Which
that's just size. Like your arms are bigger and longer. It's gonna take longer for that swing. It just, yeah, that's just physics.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
yeah,
With that,
but
the bat speed
then
will come, but the swing will be slower. Like it's
right.
just going to be or it's gonna activate slower. Yeah.
I want you to guess the slowest, shortest. So it's still a short swing, but just obviously the slowest average bat speed on
What
swings.
position?
Well, I just want you to think of what kind of profile that would fit. They got a slow bat speed. What are they trying to do? They're just trying to make really good
Yeah, so like
contact.
Luis Ariz?
Boom, number
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Keep it going. We got
Oh,
a
Nick
top three.
Madrigal.
In
Not qualified enough.
2025? Yeah, no.
I was like, did not qualify enough. Nico Horner?
Not in the top three. I'm looking around for his face. I don't see him.
Think of the little
Who?
speedy guys. Sal Frelick?
Who? Well, who are we talking about? It was Arias Jr. 2.0. He's the rookie of the year candidate. Just got injured.
Gosh, we just
Just like his dad. Yeah, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson. I was like,
right?
what is this for? It's like Jay, and I was like, throw all the James. Jacob Wilson.
And then this guy is a former OSU product, outfielder for Cleveland.
Jake. Oh no, that's the Cougar, and he's not an. Oh gosh.
Teammate. Yes. Stephen Kwan.
How did I forget Stephen Kwan in left field? All-Stars too. Oh,
so
man, that was embarrassing. Forgot Stephen Kwan.
All those down there, top three, made me think, okay, wow, short and slow is contact. And it's interesting how you can kind of like
it makes sense if you think about it, break it down. The longer your bat is in the zone, more likely to make contact. But obviously you're going to sacrifice power for that. Quicker bat through the zone, hit it harder. But yeah, that makes sense. So that's really interesting.
And then over the last 3 years, 2023 to current, if I refresh and then I look back into in that percentile of short swing, fast swing, it's the same names there. It's Gunnar Henderson, it's Helio Ramos, it's Jesus Sanchez, interesting enough, Pete, Riley Green, Bobby Witt. It's the exact same names. Ellie, White Langford pops up, Juan Soto. Players.
Okay.
Yeah. Luke Raley? Whoa. Lawrence Butler, Corbin Carroll.
Really good last year. He had like a 136 WRC plus. He just was hurt. Like he was really good last year.
Lars Nootbaar, Willem Contreras, Brent Rooker. I mean, like
Brent Rooker. There we
Bryce
go.
Harper. Like that's just
you mean fighting the commissioner, Bryce Harper? Like there we
stood nose to nose and said, "Get out of my locker room." If that's all you want to talk about.
Jockstrap to jockstrap. Man,
God, not afraid of confrontation. He should have went clown question, bro. At the very end, cherry on top.
This is the kid who at 15 was hitting 500-foot shots, and they were like, "You shouldn't pimp it." He's like, "If I hit 500-foot shots, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do." At 15, so I'm like, I don't think, he doesn't care about confrontation.
Yeah, you don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do because I'm the one doing it.
Okay, yeah, he did hit at 500 feet. Didn't lie. Yeah. So okay. Dang, that speed. There we go. See, Evan Longoria was onto something. So people just needed to figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
He was just screaming rockets over that left field fence and the trop. There we go. Evan Longoria, classic. There we go.
So it makes me want to dive into this like swing path attack angle thought because that's brand new on Savant. And then they've also, I think it's this year they kind of released it. It's not new technically, but I think at the beginning of this year, they did batting stance and the point at intercept where you actually make contact with the ball, how deep, like on the plate or close to the pitcher, or away from, over the plate, you're making contact is really kind of interesting to see how different stances lead to different
Yeah.
interception points.
I
So
always am curious to like I obviously didn't have access to this back in the day, but you always saw like those crazy stances. Um but I wonder those are all like often like get the bat in the position because like the famous one is Chuck Knobloch who would crouch, bat straight back, but when the ball would come in, he'd pull the bat behind his head. So it's basically like you're at the same starting point. Everyone's at kind of near the same starting point. I want to see
mhm.
how that differs, like because all of it is like how you see a ball. Because like growing up, I was sort of like Edgar, but just like a little bit taller on the right. But left, I was Larry Walker because it helped me see the ball better coming in.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
I was very different in my stances because it helped. I needed to have better sight of the ball a certain way, and so I'm just like, but you're ending the same way. I feel like a lot of the time. So like, I want a lot of these people try to make a guy like, oh, don't not a lot of movement, not a lot of movement. I go, but as long as you get right before the pitching there and your timing mechanism, you're in a normal kind of like plane. Who cares? That's what I want to look at, like dissect like funky starts of a batting stance and then see where they end up. That's maybe like a pet project of mine. I was like,
Yeah, because at a certain point, up until like your launch position, that's what like
who
we
was the
talk.
guy who stood straight at the pitcher? Batista?
Um,
What was his name?
Delgado.
No, Delgado was a lefty. This guy was a
No,
righty.
okay.
But the same team, Toronto. But like, he's staring at it. But if you look closely, he kind of leans in with one, and then brings the foot
Yeah, he
in.
turns 90, like
Yeah,
the
turns
top
90,
half, keeps
watches
his
it
feet.
leave his hand, but then his other foot comes up here, and you freeze frame it. It's a normal batting stance then. Like
Yes,
it's just how
once it
he
gets to launch, yeah.
receives the information, and I want to be like, how does that affect like certain things? And I was just curious, like you freeze frame everybody's like stance, funky stance, and you freeze frame at a certain point. How normal, air quote, normal does it actually end up being? Because I feel like most of them ended up normal. Because I always thought that when Chuck Knobloch had it right back here, but then he just bring the bat behind his head when the pitch came in. I'm like, why did you even have it start? Just start behind here. Like, why does the starting point matter? But it's whatever works for him. But yeah.
Here we go. These batting stances are truly unforgettable. There's an article at the beginning of this year. Oh, this will be fun.
Damn it! There's too many baseball nerds.
Right? Kevin Youkilis. It went by position. So
His
he was
hands
first
started funky,
base.
but again, they ended normal. They ended at the knob.
To me, it's almost like it's shooting a free throw.
Yep.
Whatever your routine is right before you get set 3-point,
Exactly.
Yeah, triple threat position, whatever.
Because most of the people when they release it's going to look the same. Or there's going to be slight variations. Everyone's a little different, but it's going to look largely the same. Same with batting stance. Like Euclid has the funky hands, waddles. The ball comes in, normal stance. Like I'm just like, I just feel like everyone has like made a big deal about it. But like, you look at the end of the day, it's just like, yeah, it's pretty much like how you crouch might be a little different, but other than that, like, because we all can't crouch like the laser show,
right?
Because he got down there.
Julio Franco. Tony Batista,
yeah. His was crazy, but again, if you look at the video, he ends pretty normal. Like
actually, yeah, I was actually talking about like seeing the ball with both your eyes with a lot of different kids, and he is like the epitome of over exaggerating, like
I'm gonna stare at you. Picture. Yeah. But again, like he's gonna look at him. That's kind of what I did with my Larry Walker thing. I was like, I could see the ball better. I'm gonna follow it in, and then I'm gonna time it up when it comes. I'm gonna plant my foot when the ball comes. And that was timed it.
Who was the Pittsburgh Pirate that just got inducted to the Hall of Fame? He played in Oakland as well.
Oh, Dave. Is it Dave Parker? Did he just get inducted to the Hall of Fame? Yeah, he did. Oh, Dave Sparker's son. Yeah. He just got inducted. Yeah. Dave Parker.
And that's who we're talking about?
He played for
the farm
Oakland.
Parker? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, yeah.
He was called the Cobra because of his batting stance. Because he was 6'6", and he held his hands almost at the top of his helmet, and he had made this kind of big kind of shape of like a cobra just ready to stretch. I thought that was a really cool nickname.
Here's a picture, third screen down, him smoking a cig in the dugout.
Yep.
There we go. He's JT. He's got a power source. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah.
He ain't hitting cheapies.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
Lloyd Christmas would say he must work out. Let's put it that way. For those at home, I'll get that
often.
reference.
Yeah, the visuals on Savant, the swing path attack angle, it's just so cool. It's just kind of on like a, I don't know, 15-20 second loop of different.
He's 6'6", is what you said?
Yeah, he was 6'6", and what he won a World Series with the Pirates, and then ultimately he went to one other team, but then Oakland brought him in, and they were like, "We know what you can do. You're going to hit left-handed dingers, but we want you to be a clubhouse like veteran presence, and yeah, set the tone type of thing." It's kind of cool.
Dang.
Just
Because
just someone who I hadn't really ever heard of before.
power source like that at 6'6". Big fella.
Right.
Big fella.
Yeah, the going
He
back
was
to
the first American athlete to earn $1 million per year
oh, that's right.
in any sport. First American athlete.
That's
Dang. In
that's kind of a cool
79. That's
claim to
some money
fame.
back in the 70s.
Well, that's just coming right off the World Series one, I think, right?
He threw out
Or going
26
into it.
people in 1 year from the outfield. Could you imagine 26 throwouts from the outfield in 1 season?
You need okay, so you're gushing over. You need to go see his Hall of Fame interview. Like he talked about how he came in right after Clemente passed away, and he was like the right fielder.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
called him up as a rookie, and they were just like, he's like, no one had to say it. Like I knew exactly what needed to happen in right field because he set such a precedent
Yeah.
and it's such a high level. He goes, what Pittsburgh right fielder is known for, being Clemente is hitting for power, hitting for and then also throwing guys out on the base paths. Like he had a cannon and he was giving out all the outfield assists.
That's correct. Here's another stat about him. Okay, this might be how the kids say that's aura. He got aura. He would warm up on the undead circle with a sledgehammer.
Oh,
That is intimidating AF, as the kids say. Like, you can throw it out there, and the guy on deck has a sledgehammer just staring you down. Like, not even a bat, not a donut, a literal sledgehammer. I'm like, he must know something I don't know. You know what I mean? And he's
right.
6'7", like 6'7" with a sledgehammer staring me down. I'm like, okay, that's intimidating. Dang, okay. Dave Parker, kind of a badass. Turns out. R.I.P. Dang. Okay. Sorry, just reading about this. Let's get to some pickups real quick.
Okay, I'm over on the side looking into correlations between elite hitters and their swing path tilt. So I'm not seeing anything. It's really mixed bags. And also, I'm sorry, but when you have an ideal attack angle as like your little registered trademark on this Savant thing,
Yeah.
the ideal attack angle in your top, I don't know, your top whatever 10, like there's only like two dudes in the top 10 where you're like, oh, they got an ideal attack angles. That's why they do so well. It's Corbin Carroll and Juan Soto, but everyone else, I'm just like, Yastrzemski and Luis Urias and Ramon Urias and like
Man,
Brenton Doyle, Miguel like I don't know about that. Anyway, sorry.
that's crazy. I'm gonna say this, JT. So we talked. Hey, this Nick Kurtz guy, he's 38% rostered. Should probably be higher. He's 77% rostered. JT. Still too low. And remember when I was like, man, he's got a 980 OPS. That's really nice, but it's probably gonna be the highest it's gonna be. It's 1,053 right now. It went up, obviously, since he hit a bajillion dingers. But I'm like, okay, well, why is this not in the 90s at this point? Like. It's a fun story. Let's go for the ride. You know what I mean? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
doubted him 2 weeks ago. That I was like, hey, fun story, pick him up. He should be much higher. But I know it's gotten better by like almost 100 points. And I don't think it's gonna get better than this. But last time I said that, he went absolutely bonkers in a game. So let's do it. Let's go for it. You know? What's the thing online? Do it, lady. Let's do it, lady. Chit, like from TikTok. Do it, lady. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's get him up there. 80s, 90s.
I know when that he started April 23rd, if I remember right. Like he only had that 1 week last week of April, and then so he missed the first 3 weeks, but he's still top 10 in extra base hits, and I think only Judge is is ahead of him in
There's a 20
OPS.
game log here. He has gone hitless in 2 of them.
Whoa.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, just like I've seen enough. 77 is not enough. Like he's still hot. Like he's just still it's still going. So ride the wave. Like
did you see the double off the wall? How close it came to a 5 home run game?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was nuts.
The
I did
most
see Mike Cameron throw not shade. It was completely jest. Where he brought up a good point though. He's like, hey, maybe the 4th home run. It's not the best day ever because his last home run was off a position player. You know, there's some people who hit 4 home runs off, pitchers. There is some merit to that. You know what I mean? Like a position player home run is not the same as a pitcher home run. But so someone dug into a bunch of stats of like the best game. There's been a lot of guys been really close. Mike Cameron was actually really close to a 5th home run. It was a warning track and almost was a 5th home run. His was a blowout, but someone brought it up. There was like multiple times where multiple people hit 4 home runs in a game and lost. Gino did that earlier. He hit 4 home runs and they lost in extras.
That sounds super familiar.
And then a couple people did it, like Johnny Bench did it and lost back in the day. Like, could you imagine hitting 4 dingers and your team loses? Like, because you assume you hit 4 home runs, like, oh man, like we're gonna have to go to like, because someone on the podcast brought up like, oh man, you hit 4 home runs. Nowadays, you're gonna be facing a position player because you'll be down. And someone was like, earlier this year, Gino did that and they lost. So no, it won't always be that way. So
maybe in a men's softball league.
Yes.
Like 4 dingers to lose.
Man, like couldn't believe it. And Mike Cameron actually had the lowest win value added from his 4 home runs. Do you know why he had the lowest win value added? He had only added like 1%. His 4th home run only added like 1% win value. It was 10-0 after the first inning in that game for the Mariners.
Oh, so really?
It was already locked up. Mike Cameron hit 2 famously him and Brad Boone went back-to-back twice in 1 inning. So in the first inning. So he didn't add a lot of win value.
Sounds familiar, but I didn't realize how bad. He did not add a lot of value
because it was 10-0 after 3 outs.
We don't need these home runs today. We've already won.
Thanks, Mike. But yeah, the 5th one doesn't move the needle too much when you hit the 5th one.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. He was really close. He was like the 3rd closest to hitting it out, and by far had the least win value. So they thought that was pretty good. But
shout out to the Young Bucks also. I just filtered by first baseman, home run leaders so far in the season. The Young Bucks, Nick Kurtz, and our boy, the Torque Monster, Torkelson. Is Michael Busch a Young Buck? Age?
I was going to say, he hasn't been in the league that long, has he?
Age guess right now. Go.
26.
27. Ooh, okay. He's when's his birthday? He turns 28 in November, so
I mean, he has like 800 career bats though. You know what I mean? Like he's still pretty young buck, I feel like, in the general scheme of baseball. He's technically played 3 years. I'm looking up 27 at bats in 1 year. Like he's played 100 games 2 seasons. So this is basically his 2nd season.
Mm-hmm.
He's a young buck in terms of like mileage on that bat. So I'm trying to see here. Not the screen again. The screen on our little sharing device. It just covers up the percentages just enough to piss me off. Like, let me see here. Oh, congrats to Randy Rosarina going the quietest 2020 maybe ever. Just did that just now.
Mm-hmm.
He kept the base because I believe he has like 4 seasons in a row. 2020.
Yeah, it's just like that, and then just like the Julio thing. What, starting your first
5 seasons 2020 in a row
for a Rosarena? Wow.
Yeah. Every season he's been a full major leaguer. In 2000 he played 20 games, so obviously didn't get there, but every time he's been a full season player. 2020.
Yeah.
Every single season. Now get this, JT. 2021 literally at 2020. 22 hit only 20 home runs. 24. Literally 2020. He is not much over 20, but he's technically 2020 every single season. Yeah. His high in any category, he stole 32 bases one time. Other than that, it's 23. So for every category, it's 20 to 23 in everything.
Are they just letting him Tommy Pham the last game of every year?
I don't know, but
what's going on in Tampa Bay?
If it ends right now, he'd literally be 2020. Yeah. Dude, he knows what he's doing, man. He is
Hmm.
2020.
I don't know how I feel about that. Matt Shaw's been on a bit of a heater since the All-Star break. Not post-type sleeper, but like just a really tough start. And I mean, the season-long numbers do not look healthy at all. But you're just, what have you done for me lately? And he's multi-position eligible.
What are your thoughts on Zach McKinstry? Not like world beater, but there's a lot of position valuable. He's like plays all over the infield, outfield
You
as well.
mean All-Star 2025,
Yes.
Zach? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he's valuable enough in terms of, yeah, he gets enough playing time because he's playing everywhere when everybody needs a day off.
Decent number of small bases, 17. You
My
know, like,
thought would be he's probably logged the most games at third, just off the top of my
that'd be
head.
my guess.
And if
I
they
don't know.
trade for third baseman, I feel like he would be the one where I'm not sure where the playing
If Gino
time
goes, that's
as
I don't want to say a death
consistent.
nail because he plays enough positions to be fine, but like
Yes, it does. It
it's
takes a
not
hit. I mean, you're going to
not
trade
the best.
for
Yeah,
legit. You're not going to trade for
yeah,
a platoon.
yeah, not the best.
Yankees. Pff. Also, we talked about Laureano last week, and he didn't curse it, but he's had a really solid week since we last spoke. Only one game without a hit since we last spoke, and 2 home runs and a bunch of runs. So pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm trying to see who else. Michael Harris is 70% rostered still. Do not get that. Let's keep dropping that. I'm so sorry. I feel like I have a vendetta against him, but I'm just like, what are we doing? I don't see Adolis Garcia still at 60%. We can drop that. Marcus Simeon, man, at 84, we can drop that down. What are we doing? Jackson Holiday, turn into a little something right now. Sorry, I just hadn't looked at his numbers for a while. 60% roster is probably still too high, but like for the panic from last year of like, oh my gosh, this 19-year-old or whatever can't hit right away. Like, looks like it's pretty good. Like not too shabby. 740 OPS. Not burnt in the world, but he's still basically a child, so I think that'll be okay. Pretty good. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's pretty much. I was like, why is that guy so high rostered? I'm like, catcher. Got it. Scrolled over. Okay. My Mason Wynn proclamation looks so much better at the start of the year. It's kind of come back down to earth a little bit. Makes me sad.
Yeah. Interesting. Zach McKinstry is the most dropped on ESPN over the last 7 days.
I think in anticipation of the Geno news.
Mm.
That'd be my guess. Because his
Right.
play hasn't changed. It's just, I mean, Glaber's not moving. They signed Geno. He's quickly running out of spots, I guess. There's still gotta be value for that guy. Like I said, like as much as I don't agree him being an all-star, even if you're in this sort of conversation of an all-star, you have value. You want that person to be in the lineup for the most part. They'd find him in, but you're right. They're gonna find him in the lineup less for sure if they get Geno. So
yeah.
JT, thoughts on Mickey Moniak, Colorado? Let me see here. Let me investigate.
I feel like he's really like excelled, right? This is his probably third team overall. He was originally a Philly draftee, and then
Angel broke out,
and you saw streaks.
I mean,
you
calling
saw
him a
glimpses.
Philly is generous since he had 40 at bats 2 seasons.
I just remember I said drafty.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
But ever since he's landed in Colorado, they've needed him. They've played him, and I mean, like he's been pretty valuable.
Really nice for 18% rostered. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna pull up his splits. What he's actually done only in Colorado.
Yeah, that's always a.
I guess. Oh, did he get traded in the off season, or did he just never play for LA this year?
I thought
I've got him only doing Colorado games.
Yeah, I thought. All right, did he trade or did he leave? I can't remember the
dynamic, but
I don't remember.
no games in LA in 2025.
Yeah, no, I knew he started this season, but he's been hurt, so he doesn't have a full season. But like since he's been here, 260 at bats. Again, he's a 850 OPS. Like 16
Yeah.
home runs, 5 stolen bases in that time. On base could be a little better, but still, like, I mean, you're looking at a full season of 30-15, something like that. Like, if that we project for the full season,
Do you have
like,
a Do you have a BABIP up, or I can slide
I
over
do
to?
not. I do not.
I wonder if he's just really enjoying cores. A lot of the a lot of the rates kind of look similar, so I was going to actually pull up some more in depth because it's like, well, how do you take that big of a jump? Yeah, 304 BABIP compared to 272 last year. I mean, that's a little bit of
But
a bump.
304 isn't like
No,
that
you're
boring,
not.
and it's easily
Yeah,
somewhat sustainable. What's his career high before this?
for BABIP,
That BIP, yeah.
he had a similar 2023, and he had a 397
Oh yeah.
BABIP.
I mean, that's not sustainable. But I feel like, I mean, if you told me it was like a 290 BABIP, be like, okay, not even look twice at it, and that's just not. I'm looking at it now. I mean, his strikeout rate's a little lower than it's been, and that
Yeah,
might be a sign.
barrel
He's
barrel rates
27,
up.
maybe maturing a little bit. His ISO is really high though. I mean,
Hmm.
Colorado
But
for you
that
a
could
little
be
bit.
cool. Yeah, all the
But his
counting sets
WRC
are
plus
there.
is, like I just feel like I don't know, we're 89 games in, like for him, like I feel like there's some legs to this, and I feel like
Yeah,
18% rostered is not doing him justice. I feel like,
no, definitely getting enough playing time to warrant 15-team league.
yeah,
Obviously, it's just where if he's that fringe
yeah,
extra, utility spot or outfield spot, maybe got a recent injury. But yeah, he's 9% rostered in ESPN, so I feel like
yeah.
he's definitely warrants at least what 30, 40s.
If your
He
OPS
probably
starts
just
with an 8 and
depends.
I see like you less than 20%, I'm like, what's happening? Are you hurt? What's going on?
Do you
Because
need assistance? What?
yeah, some stat is being filled out if you have an 800 OPS. Like you're doing something good. There has to be some value to you here.
Right.
So what am I not seeing? So I just feel like he needs to be higher. Oh, I was gonna bring up. Let me double check though, real quick before I do. Let me see here. I lost it. Where's Bo Bichette? There he is. Oh no, never mind. Never
I
mind.
just I just laughed. I feel like weekly you're calling out Michael Harris, and over the last 7 days, his percentage rostered has gone up in ESPN, and I'm
It's
just like, I guess because he had back-to-back home run games, and
it's
like
will
he's
full.
starting
I'm
to
taking crazy pills. What is happening?
like
I
since the All-Star break, he's been actually doing well. I mean, people are trying to
well,
buy into that
it's the
thought.
Donovan Solano thing where someone was like, "Man, he went nuts for 2 weeks." I'm like, "Yeah, he went nuts." To bring up his WRC plus to 79. Like, I'm just like, what are we talking about? Like, yeah, if he hits like this for the rest of the season, then it'll be great. But that's kind of what he needs to do to be valuable. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
Well, yeah, it's
kind of like
it's
Vlad. Like, you got to do it for me. You got you got to do the thing. I need you to do the thing before I can assume you can do the thing. Like, and
right.
I guess
Yeah,
Michael Harris has done it once in the past, but like, and so has Vlad. But I'm just like, you gave me a taste, But like, man,
his month of July has been really good. It's
there you
just
go.
where's the stolen bases? Like, isn't that what you wanted out of her? I mean, he loaded you up 6 in April, 4 in May, and then it's just been 1 in June and 1 in basically all of July. Where I mean, July's basically over. Um, and plus all the poor batting. It's just like, yeah, people want to believe, I guess.
Hey, hey, like I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on anybody. I don't believe, but if they want to believe, absolutely go for it. Go for it. I mean, I have my players that I have no right to believe in, and I believe in them. So, same thing. Same thing. Um, let's do some SPs or RPs. We'll do
Eric
it.
Lauer.
You
That's
already
my
got it.
that's my guy right now. Eric Lauer.
What's his percentage? I don't even know.
30% rostered. And that's a 21% bump over the last week. He was at
Oh my
9
gosh.
a week ago. I just remember him in Milwaukee. And I remember him being
Yeah.
just like a really solid,
Mm-hmm.
just low key.
I rostered Lauer a number of years, like a couple times, like
Yeah.
over a course of a couple of years. Oh yeah.
he likes to whip and nay, but mostly just keep a low whip.
Just low whip. So he gets
Yeah,
a
it's
really low
just
whip in nay. Okay.
it's just a Waka game and keep the hits low. He went 8 innings against Detroit a week ago with 6 Ks, no walks, 1 earned.
He
You
gives
know,
you
and the
he gives
1
you a
earned
little
was a
taste,
solo shot.
little taste with the walk, and that's it. Just keep you coming back.
But yeah, that's against a hot offense.
Yeah.
He went 8 innings. He's
He's
just
just
like,
teasing
get
you.
on my back.
He's just teasing you. He's like, here's a little walk.
Um,
Oh, take it from you. There we go.
so I got and it's slight ginger beard, so
There we
obviously
go.
give him a hat tip.
JT, let me see here before I ask the question. Just lost him. Hold on. Thoughts on Noah Cameron, Kansas City. 54% rostered.
Stud.
You're sold.
Kansas City's starting to know how to
They signed
put
Seth
put
Lugo. They're
together
trading
some
Seth Lugo, locked him
arms,
up. Yeah.
right? Yeah, I'm in on Cameron. I'm just wondering how high I would put him.
Yeah, what should his
Um,
roster percentage be at this point?
Oh, that's a good point.
Because he's at 54, I see across the 3 right now.
Okay, 45 in ESPN here. 81 innings in
7 quality starts. Am I reading that right?
I feel like he's a dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're on the same page because I felt I was like, am I going crazy here? Like, yeah.
Yeah, he's just been super elite. Like his walk rate, I guess you could like nitpick. It's not that great, but it's just it's stuff. Like his average fastball is 92. Like he's deceiving you. He is a pitcher. Like that's what gets me excited. Like he is the definition. He's not a thrower. He's a pitcher.
8 innings against the Mets. 0 zeros. Like just nothings. I'm just saying, like he's throwing some stuff. He is throwing some stuff. He has had 2 bad starts, JT, in his career. One was against these New York Yankees, and one was against these Dodgers. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he got roughed up 2 weeks ago by the Cubs. The 3 of the best hitting teams, I guess, maybe. I guess. Other than that, it's just like there's nothing's happening here.
I'm liking him more, and I didn't even know. Like his usage is so good. He's mixing in that fastball with the change, with the curve, with the cutter, with the slider. Like, who does he think he is? You Darvish? Come on, bro.
He in a second start went over 6 innings, gave 1 earned run, had a whip of 0.3, and got the L. Could you imagine that? You're like, dude, one guy got a hit and I lost? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I saw that 0.3 whip. I'm like, damn. I'm like, L? Come on, Royals. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But he got him back. He had an ERA of 6 the other day with the Cubs and got a W. So there you go. There you go.
I'm getting like an Andrew Abbott vibe. Ooh, like he fastball 92 as well. I know that out of Andrew Abbott. And it's a similar. Yeah, what's Andrew Abbott's pitch mix? 4-seam changeup, curveball, sweeper. So he's got 4 pitch. Yeah, it's just like it's getting it done. It's what, like, you know, the epitome of what a pitcher is. It's not just like they're elite, but in a different way. Like it's
100%.
Kind of refreshing.
Sweet. I think that should be good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
We don't no more pitchers. We could just go all night.
Let's go pitchers. We got a couple more.
No, it's okay. I don't have to talk about Quinn Priester or anything.
Quinn Priester. Well, okay, give me a load on some Quinn Priester.
Well, when you strike out 10 against the Dodgers and don't give up a walk or an earned run and get the W just 2 weeks ago, open some eyes. Some people might take notice.
You jotted it down?
Yeah, mental note. Yeah, it's just he's pitching really well. He I mean, he's come on stronger and stronger as the season's gone on, and they were trying to, I think, get an opener for him. There was talks of it, and then now it's just like, okay, I feel like they have a lot more trust in him at this point. But he's had a couple. I mean, he's had tough teams. He pitched against the Dodgers, like I said, he showed up, but then he had to pitch in Seattle, and then well, it's actually probably better for a pitcher. And then against the Cubs, actually today, is that game probably over? Yeah, he got the win. So 5 2/3, 2 earned, 8 hits, 3K. I mean, got the dub. I mean, that's more of a real life. But I don't know. I like the cut of his jib. He's got a really nice cutter, it looks like, looking at it.
I think you're just a fan of the Milwaukee's.
Right, that was last week. I was just going crazy. But
is that where you bust out like a jersey, like a Yelich jersey behind? You're just like, okay, guys, I'm officially a Brewers fan.
Right.
You could just do it, JT. You could just rip the Band-Aid off and tell me.
That wouldn't be too bad. If that's
I don't. Well, I only like the Brewers for one thing, and they stole the original pilots. That's it.
Bud Selig.
What a piece of work. Also, they're kind of just lazy. They just took the same colors. They couldn't even come with new colors. Like, come on.
Right.
Come on.
Although, I blew my 9-year-old's mind. I was like, he's like, what's that? He was saying the team with the glove, and I'm like, the Milwaukee Brewers. And he's like, yeah. I go, do you see the M and the B in the symbol? And I kind of like outlined it for it. And it like blew his mind. And I go, have we not talked about the WSU logo? Like the coup? Because it's all over the place, right, in the house. Yeah. And he knew about that. And I was like, there's images that can have like hidden symbols in them. I was like, you'd be looking for that. Like that's like something you can pick up on. So it's just kind of fun just to talk about stuff like that. But I think I'm good. I think that touches kind of who I was wanting to at least highlight. Although Sean Manaea, is he back? I think he's back. He's only 4. Was it 4 starts into the year? Did he start?
I don't know if I say he's back. I don't know if I go that far, but
22 strikeouts.
Need a little bit more.
I just appreciate the K to walk. Like you come in halfway into the year, it's July, and you're like, I'm starting in July, coming off the IL, and I go 22-4 K to walk ratio. Okay, I think you're pretty dialed in. Let's just bump up the amount of pitches your arm can handle, hopefully.
My lasting memory of Sean Manaea will always be, it started a fight in a fantasy league we were in. I don't remember this, but a guy got picked up. It used to be in a league where it was just like, as soon as the pickups could happen at any time during a certain time. And some of us were developing big boy jobs or other jobs where people couldn't be on their phones at all times. And so it was kind of like hey, we should have a conversation about maybe having waivers and things like that, because if like, just like someone could be on their phone, then like they get a player, and then like it was a keeper league, so like I have someone for 4 years because I just happen to be on my phone or something like that. Like I feel like that's not,
I remember this.
Like, oh, this is for Sean Manaea, and someone was like, it's not really about Sean Manaea. This is like the most recent example, and it's not even really about him. There's other people who it's been about, but like not Sean Manaea. But I'll never forget the thing like, oh, for Sean Manaea during his first like call up. Like
you're gonna ruin our friendship over Sean Manaea.
I just remember seeing that in our little group chat. It was like Sean Manaea, like capital letters. Like, that's my lasting memory. Will always be of Sean Manaea. Was starting a fantasy baseball fight. No, that was good times.
Yeah,
that was good times.
I'm just saying, Sean Manaea is back. I'm just saying it.
Okay, I'm holding out my reserve. I'm holding out judgment. JT says he's back already.
Yep,
he's back.
It's happened.
I guess fantasy Dad Pod Player of the Week. We'll go Dave Parker. Shout out, R.I.P. Hall of Famer now.
What was the
just for warming up with a sledgehammer, like if nothing else, warming up with a sledgehammer. Having a nice beard too, JT. Give that a Google.
Yeah.
Respect a beard,
Yeah, the Cobra. I thought it was like
I'm not
the
digging him with Cincinnati. He shaved his face. Pittsburgh, that's the way to go, man. Look at that beard.
they have him listed 6'5", 230. I think there's a
230 of the
few
lower half, maybe.
there's a few extra pounds in that trunk. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's though. What was that, like his rookie year? 230. One of those where they don't ever take your weight again or something like that.
Oh, there you go. The Reds. That was his in between.
That was just doesn't look
team.
right. Shaved his face too. It's not him, man.
Lost the power source.
Yep. You bring it back. Oakland back with the beard. I'm digging it, dude. He looks that old school Pirates uniform with the hats. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, man.
Like kind of like a steamboat.
He looks good with that hat. Yeah, that steamboat hat, the beard, like that. That's, as the kids say, that's a vibe. And he's got a sig in the mouth right here. Like, that's a picture. Like, that's legit. Just like the stripes, the whole outfit. It looks real good.
Ooh, I see. I think I see this. Probably the same or similar.
Yeah. I can't. Probably not a lot of smoking cigarettes shots in the dugout. So yeah, so
no.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of like a Fernando Rodney, like
that looks like something you'd put in, like, if like you're a son or something like that, you'd put in like your like your office or something like that. Like that's like a cool shot, or you'd have like, because that hat is sick. I'm kind of in love with the hat. I'm gonna be honest. That black hat with those 3 stripes. Might get one of those hats, to be honest. I'm not as fan as the black bill yellow one, but the black, all black and the yellow stripes. I'm digging that hat. I'm really digging that.
Yeah, I go with the all black with the yellow. Yeah.
I'm really digging that hat. Yeah. So
also, I'm more digging. I'm seeing all these yellow Pirates uniforms. Like, I like the white with the black with the yellow trim.
Yes.
It's more fitting.
Do you like the solid white or the striped whites?
Ooh, I'm trying to find
I think I go solid. I think I go solid because I like that pant line, because the belt matches the line down on the whites. It's a yellow line. I think I'm digging that.
Ooh, I just found a new combo: yellow top, stripe white bottom. That's pretty good. He's got a bat across his shoulders behind his head.
Oh, okay.
And he's just got this. He's got this smirk. Do you also see one holding hands with small children? Actually, it's deceiving you. It's not.
It's a grown man because he's so big.
It's just other teammates.
I don't see that.
No.
Oh, there's him warming up with a sledgehammer in Milwaukee. There it is. There's literally him warming up with a sledgehammer.
He's the one wearing the short. If you hear any noise, it's just me and the boys bopping. That's him,
dude.
Yeah,
we picked a good fancy dad pod player of the week.
Dave Parker.
I like right here, JT. The yellow tops, white striped bottoms, black hat. That's the look right there.
Oh, I did Dave Parker's sledgehammer.
Look at those arms, man. That man is not 220. Like, that is, you're taking crazy pills.
That's
a brick house of a man.
There's
that man is a defensive end 9 times out of 9. Like,
look up Dave Parker sledgehammer. It's the 4th image I found, and it's he's leaving home plate. He's got a football helmet on in a baseball uniform.
That is a defensive end.
He's got the chin strap across. It's a football helmet just with the Pittsburgh Pirate logo on it. I want to know the story behind that. Like, did he get hit in the face, but he still was playing, and like that's badass.
I got a lot of this like TV show from the 80s called Sledgehammer, which looks hilarious.
1986.
And not the right way.
I recognize the guy that's playing the main character.
There's just a dude in a headlock with a clearly very bald man. And then outrageous looking silencer on a pistol. Dude's just like, what? He's carrying a bazooka in the next picture.
There's an article. Would this ABC comedy work 30 years later? I don't know. We should find out.
I don't know. But there's a picture of, like, you just get a black picture of Dave Parker swinging a sledgehammer in the on deck circle, and it's not gonna lie, it goes pretty hard. Like, just a picture of him swinging a sledgehammer. Goes pretty hard.
But just me and the boys bopping. I didn't know that was Dave Parker. Awesome.
Legend. That's a good dad bod. I wish again I looked like this. That guy's not 220. It's insane. It's
230, but still not even.
Yeah, it's insanity.
That must have been when he got weighed, when he got drafted
in middle school,
and then they never.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Oh, Homage has it on their website.
Got
That's
the
really
taped
cool.
fingers, dude. No batting gloves, taped fingers in this picture.
I found an image of him.
There's him holding the hands with all the kids.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You mean his high school teammates?
Yeah. Yeah, that's him in high school. Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. That was fun. John's gonna be out of town for a bit, so we'll pod when we're next available. Tweet at us if you got your trade deadline coming up in fantasy. Let us know. We can offer some advice, try to help you out at Fantasy Dad Pods. Otherwise, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you listening. Take care, be well, and until next time, see ya.
See ya.